From helping Ted with his relationship troubles
No, we're not playing Have You Met Ted. Hi, have you met Ted?
to supporting Marshall's career in law,
Mr. Erickson, hello. I graded your paper tonight. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, she was.
here's every time that Barney was a good friend. Alright, let's get into it with our first moment where Barney was a good friend. So, do you remember back at the end of season 1 where Lily and Marshall began to have relationship difficulties? About Lily's art fellowship?
So you're saying you would forbid me from going?
Forbid? Who said forbid? I was just reminding you that there's this wedding coming up in a couple of months, and I was kind of hoping you'd save the date. Look for me. I'll be the guy in the awesome suit.
Lily felt stuck in the relationship, like she hadn't did everything she wanted before settling down with the wedding.
I'm sorry, I just need to do this before settling down forever.
They couldn't go on like this, with Lily not being ready.
It's just something I'm going through. I'm not asking you to understand it. I'm not asking you to be happy about it. I'm just asking you to support it.
Marshall tried to support her and support their relationship, being changed by this choice, but it was all too soon.
What if you decide to go be a painter, and then you realize I don't fit into your life anymore, and 3 months becomes forever? Can you promise me that that's not gonna happen?
Marshall.
Because if you can't promise me that, we should just break up right now. I'm not gonna wait around for 3 months just to have my heart ripped out.
But in the end, she had to do what she always wanted, to become a painter and leave Marshall behind. Later in season 2, we get a flashback of the time where Marshall and Lily were broken up, and Barney seems to not be too impressed.
When times are hard, it's impossible to keep him around. Like when your Aunt Lily and Uncle Marshall were broken up.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Lily?
I gotta go.
He leaves immediately, but you would never guess where to. Okay guys, and here's the thing, what we didn't know as the viewer is while Marshall and Lily were broken up, she moved to San Fran.
Yeah. Barney, what are you doing here? I can't believe it's really you. Come in, have a seat. Do you want some tea? I know the apartment's small, but I don't need much space. Let me show you some of my paintings. I think it's some of my best work ever. Just stop it.
Yeah, that's right, he flew to San Francisco just to talk to Lily in hopes her and Marshall's relationship could be reconciled. I wish I could just casually take flights to see people like that. And I mean, he really does a whole speech and everything, though, and I've got to hand it to him. He's a pretty good friend.
Marshall is one of the best people I know, and it won't be long until someone else realizes that, and you'll lose him forever. I can't stand the thought of that happening, and I cannot keep stealing chicks from him forever.
Always got to have a slight dig at Marshall in there, though. But when all is said and done, Barney is the reason why Lily and Marshall became the unbreakable couple they are as the seasons went on. Alright, coming up with the next one, guys, Barney worried about his friends a little too much. So, as we all know, Lily was mountained with credit card debt, I feel that, meaning her and Marshall never had the chance of securing a mortgage.
We should buy a place.
What?
Baby, real estate is always a good investment. And because of my new job, we are in such a strong place financially.
They weren't. Because Lily had a secret.
The thing is, Lily never told Marshall about all of her 15 maxed out credit cards. I mean, come on, Lily, how does it ever get that bad?
I buy designer clothes and accessories that I can't afford. I have 15 credit cards and they're all maxed out. And no one outside of this room, not even my husband, knows.
And yeah, Lily was a shopaholic. She couldn't stop buying designer clothes even when her bank account screamed no. I mean, us viewers should have been able to tell where she was getting all the money for these designer clothes. I mean, she always has a nice necklace on and a designer pair of boots. The worst of it all is that she was so embarrassed she couldn't even tell Marshall. So when they tried to get their mortgage, this happened.
Congratulations! You have been approved for a loan at 18%.
No, what? That can't be right.
You're lucky to be getting a mortgage.
Yep, he wasn't lying. They'd be hella lucky to even get a mortgage at that rate. But wait until Marshall finds out why.
Oh my God.
Marshall, there's something I have to tell you, and I want you to hear it from me first.
But Barney was heartbroken at even the thought of Marshall and Lily separating over his debt.
The world needs Marshall and Lily together. I'm not crying. There's something in my eye.
Well, later on, they realized they couldn't get divorced over this. Not that they were going to, but because of its effect on Barney.
We have an announcement.
I know, it's a terrible idea. You can't do it. Just look at me. Oh.
And Barney was definitely thankful for that. He wouldn't know what to do without him. And I mean, panicking and worrying about their relationship, making sure they didn't end, that's good friend material if I've ever seen it.
Thank God. Because, I mean, if you did, then who'd be the lame married couple I get to make fun of?
Continuing on with Barney being a great friend, well, he starts off being nowhere near a great friend after his night with Robin.
Barney woke up in some girl's bed.
Yep, he slept with Robin, his best friend's ex.
I just slept with my best friend's ex-girlfriend.
And I just slept with my ex-boyfriend's really good friend.
Best friend.
And they begin to lie to Ted right before his 30th birthday. But Barney starts to feel really guilty about Ted at McLaren's later that day.
What was it like?
What?
Penetrating that barrier. You and I are the first ones to hit it. Well, not the first ones, certainly, but the first ones at this table.
I'm...
Yep, definitely acting weird.
You know my 30th birthday's this Friday. Did you forget? What kind of friend is this guy?
Haha, right. A great friend, by the way. The best.
I mean, come on, Barney, who are you trying to convince here? Us or yourself? And this causes Barney to seek out his lawyer, Marshall's advice not on whether he broke the law, but the bro code.
Because the bro code clearly states no sex with your bro's ex. But if you, my lawyer, can find a loophole somewhere, then that bad feeling will go bye-bye.
The guilt overtakes Barney, and he tries to pull out of the stops, a trip to Vegas.
Vegas? I thought the party was on the rooftop.
Surprise! Just a decoy, my friend.
So there's no roof party?
Oh, no, there is. We're just not going.
Vegas wasn't the end of this, though. I mean, he really went all out.
Balderrama Suite at the Bellagio, steaks at Boa, scotch at Ghost Bar, then 2 ringside seats to watch Floyd Mayweather go 10 rounds with, wait for it, a grizzly bear.
But Ted didn't want this because he knew. Even though Barney is about to tell him, he already knew.
There's something that I have to tell you, and I wanted you to be in the best possible frame of mind before you heard it.
You slept with Robin.
Ted may act like he's all right about the situation, but...
Oh, hey, I just remembered, my mom is coming into town next month. Maybe you'd like to nail her, too!
However, Barney apologizes and puts Ted's feelings first.
You're pissed! You deserve to be. Fine, you know what? 1 free shot. On me. Anywhere but the face.
Even above his own groin. He puts aside his own feelings for Robin, for Ted's previous relationship, no matter what him and Robin could end up as.
You're always spouting off these rules for bros. Isn't one of them, don't do this?
Yeah, and I broke it. I'm sorry.
I mean, setting aside your own feelings for your bro, that's a pretty good friend. Now, okay, we all know Barney isn't the greatest with emotional intelligence.
We have an announcement.
I know, it's a terrible idea. You can't do it. Just look at me.
But when Marshall's dad died, none of them knew what to do or how to cheer him up.
This is the toughest time in Marshall's life, and I feel absolutely useless. I mean, what can we do to help?
And even when Ted was at a loss on how to help his best friend on the hardest day of his life, Barney took it upon himself.
Wait a minute. Today, we are gonna make Marshall laugh.
How?
Ted, what's the one thing that always cracks him up?
Internet footage of a guy getting hit in the nuts.
Internet footage of a guy getting hit in the nuts, exactly.
Yeah, apparently the best way to cheer Marshall up is someone getting kicked in the nuts. Well, it would be if his mind wasn't fixed on his old high school bully, though.
See, because he got hit.
Right in the nuts.
And then the
fat kid just keeps
runs away.
Run away. Trey Platt.
But you see, despite Barney's best efforts, Marshall still wasn't entertained. That being due to his high school bully leading his father's funeral, good lord. And I mean, guys, Barney really tried.
This next clip is entitled Guy Playing Bagpipes Gets Hit in the Nuts by Low-Flying Seagull. Let's see what happens. Let's see it.
But Marshall's dad dying wasn't something you could save with a funny video.
Hey, Marshall.
So that's it? No discussion?
Yeah, that's a great activity while you're at a funeral, but at least it's for a good cause. Thanks, Barney. Barney really was a great friend trying this hard to make Marshall laugh, but in the end, some things just cannot be fixed with humor. In Season 8, Barney helps Ted through his fear of being alone. Barney comes storming in with a fun plan as always.
Ted, get ready to be surrounded by half-naked, grease-covered bodies. And by grease, I mean motor grease. We're going to robots versus wrestlers!
But Ted rejected his plan.
I got a big lecture tomorrow. I think I'm gonna take it easy tonight.
Ted, trust me, 20 years from now, you'll be glad you saw Robots vs. Wrestlers Legends.
I can't imagine a world where that's possible.
This led to the whole future in 20 years debate, where somehow Barney summoned their 20 years in their future selves.
Ted, look, if you don't believe that Robots vs. Wrestlers is gonna be a life-changing event, maybe you'll believe 20 years from now, Ted.
So,
Throughout this episode, a memory of 5 years ago played, where Robin gets Marshall's drink creation named after her. In the meantime, Ted and Barney kept getting stopped by future versions of themselves, all of them debating on whether to go to Robots versus Wrestling.
are we going or what? Fine. Let's go.
Yeah!
Not so fast.
And again,
Let's go to Robots versus Wrestlers.
Nope, sit down.
and again. But then, as they're about to leave, a pretty girl from 5 years ago enters McLaren's. However, as Ted is encouraged to go and talk to her, her future self pulls him aside.
Do not talk to her.
Who are you?
We are 20 months from now, Coach Head Girl.
So he lets her go and decides to go home, thinking Barney will try and stop him.
This moment already is gone. The whole Minnesota tidal wave thing happened 5 years ago. It's just a memory.
But it turns out this whole Minnesota tidal wave drink thing happened 5 years ago, and Barney tells Ted he is living in memories to avoid the potential future of being alone.
And you've been sitting here all night staring at a single ticket to Robots versus Wrestlers because the rest of us couldn't come out. Look around, Ted. You're all alone.
Yeah, this whole segment was Barney in Ted's imagination, making him realize that he needs to stop spiraling about being alone all the time, especially as he was just about to meet his future wife, but also because of his friends around him.
I don't know if you can picture me holding your 6'7" cousin Marvin over my head, but back then I could. I'd go have a drink with Barney and Robin, watch them fight about their caterer, or whatever it was they were fighting about that night.
So yeah, Barney was a great friend here, imagination or not. He still pulled Ted straight out of that spiral with a harsh reality check. Alright y'all, moving back into season 4 where Stella and Ted were getting married, and Barney was having the time of his life.
I just have to straighten up a little bit. I've got some clothes on the floor and
A naked girl tied to your headboard.
towels all over the bathroom. It's a mess.
But when it all goes wrong for Ted and he is left at the altar, Barney is there for him. I mean, he was never a fan of Stella and Ted's marriage, but he was there to help nonetheless. What a bro.
Ted isn't pretending to be happy. Ted really is happy. He never wanted to get married in the first place. Ted just pulled off the greatest train dodge since Stand By Me.
He defends his behavior no matter what the rest of the gang says, supporting him throughout the whole process.
Come on, Ted. She left you at the altar.
I don't understand!
And Barney, you see, has continued to do this from the very first episode, where he played a game called Have You Met Ted?
And as your best friend, I suggest we play a little game I like to call Have You Met Ted?
No, we're not playing Have You Met Ted.
Hi, have you met Ted?
But for real though, Barney was always the best wingman when he was trying to get Ted girls, and he did it. A lot.
I can't just go say hi. I need a plan. I'm gonna wait until she goes to the bathroom and I'll strategically place myself by the jukebox. So that
Hi, have you met Ted?
And this actually worked out. He managed to get a date.
I know this is a long shot, but how about tomorrow night?
Yeah. What the hell?
This led to a new romance blooming, even with the olive theory.
She hates olives. Awesome.
The olive theory.
The olive theory is based on my friends Marshall and Lily. He hates olives, she loves them. And in a weird way, that's what makes them such a great couple. Perfect balance.
Ending the episode with him stealing the blue French horn she was adamant she wanted.
Ted?
Hi! I was just,
Come on up.
And that is how he got Robin Scherbatsky, thanks to Barney. But not just got, it's how he met the eventual love of his life. Through Barney playing some silly wingman game. He truly is a great friend. So right from the start, Barney has always helped Marshall with his career, even when things looked really tough.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be, but my professor's like the toughest grader I've ever seen. She had like a bad divorce this summer, and now she's taking it out on us. Tell you the truth, I think she just needs to get laid.
Really?
Barney's light bulb moment coming, though, the moment he hears get laid, it's aha!
You wouldn't be into her. She's like in her late 40s.
She hot?
Oh, she's kind of hot, yeah.
And she's looking for some action. Sounds to me like she could be a cougar.
Apparently, Barney's into cougars. And I mean, what isn't he into?
I've thought it over and I accept your
I
challenge.
didn't challenge you to have sex.
Tomorrow, the cougar hunt begins.
Now, this is their plan to help Marshall pass his exams. If his teacher becomes sexually satisfied, she might be a kinder marker. Now they strike.
Go, Barney. Go mount and stuff that cougar.
Well, knowing Barney, one thing led to another, and
Oh my god. Incredible.
C-minus.
he slept with her. But it all worked out in the end.
Mr. Erickson, hello. I graded your paper tonight. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, she was.
B plus.
But this isn't the only time Barney helped Marshall with his law career. Later in season 4, Barney helps Marshall stop spiraling into unemployment. Luckily, Barney's company just bought out Goliath Bank, which is hiring in their legal department.
They're hiring in the legal department. I could get you a job.
Barney, Marshall didn't quit his last soul-sucking corporate job just to go work at a bank.
But Lily wanted him to become an environmental lawyer, causing him to do many, many interviews.
You are sad. You are beaten down. You will get through this, come home, get in your big underpants, and take a nap.
But nothing succeeded. So, against Lily's wishes, he took the job at the bank.
I got a job.
What? Where?
Goliath National Bank. That's why Barney's been going on and on about how great Goliath is. He wanted you to be excited for me since we're going to be working there together.
Marshall finally escaped the pit that is unemployment thanks to Barney. All right, on to the next one. When Barney gets a new roommate, Lily, shortly after Lily and Marshall broke up, as we talked about earlier, Barney convinced her to come back to New York and leave the San Francisco life behind. But Lily couldn't live with Marshall again, so she went back to her old apartment.
Welcome to my new home.
Oh, wow, Lily, this is all of it.
But y'all, this place was in shambles. I mean, it has a stove, sink, and a fridge in the same unit.
Is that a toilet in your kitchen?
Or a stove in your bathroom? Oh, that's not just a stove. That's a stove incubator. A combination of a stove, oven, sink, and refrigerator. Stove incubator.
It even got worse when Lily tried to go to sleep.
Svetkas.
Yup, she couldn't stay there, so she went to Barney's for the first time.
Hello, Lily. You've somehow managed to circumvent my security. How did you do it?
Ted gave me your spare key.
Spare key. Brilliant.
But at first, Barney was very, very reluctant.
Oh, I'd let you, but I don't have any room.
Well, you live in a 2-bedroom apartment. You have one room just for your suits.
Hey, I'm at a point in my life where my suits are my family.
Even choosing his suits over a place for Lily to stay. But is that a surprise? There's nothing Barney loves more. But he finally let her stay for 2 days. And we'll see how that turns out.
Okay, you can stay here for 2 days. But I only have one rule. You can't change anything.
Why would I change anything? This place is perfect.
Then he sees a use for her.
Oh.
Oh my God, are you married? Is this your wife?
What? No. Yes!
Yes?
Yes.
He can use Lily to drive clingy one-night stands away.
All you'd have to do is pretend to be my wife and scare off the occasional one-night stand. I know, you've got your ethics, you've got your principles.
I'll do it.
And he started letting her change things. That's a big step for Barney.
We should try to make this place a little more, homey. Like a woman would actually live here.
What'd you have in mind?
Changing his whole apartment and method just so Lily would feel more at home there? That's gotta count for something, right? Even though he was really reluctant, he still was a good friend in the end. Towards the end of season 5, we know Marshall and Lily start thinking about kids. And not to our surprise, Barney's not happy about it.
Lily decided that once we spotted your doppelganger, we'd start trying to have kids.
Kids? No! The rule is no kids until you're at least 45. Do you ever read my blog?
It's his rule that people should not have kids before the age of 45. Insane, but okay. Marshall and Lily decide they would start having kids once they saw Barney's doppelganger, though, which they thought they saw at the start of the episode.
Boom! Universe!
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. That could easily be Barney pulling some scam to meet chicks.
I'm one step ahead of you.
But later, Marshall finds out that this was just a stunt that Barney would pull to get chicks from across the world.
You know how it's my dream to have sex with at least one woman from every country on the planet?
Sure. Wow. You're doing surprisingly well in the Baltics.
So this meant that the universe's sign for them to start having children wasn't exactly true. But Marshall didn't have the heart to tell Lily.
Which means the universe in all its infinite wisdom is telling you to stick me and stick me real good.
I can't in good conscience stick you.
So Barney told her instead of him.
I guess Marshall forgot to tell you. The fifth doppelganger was me.
This meant that Lily thought it wasn't the right time to have a baby until someone dressed up as their doppelganger.
Our baby can wait for the real doppelganger, Barney.
So yep, it turns out Barney maybe does want the couple to be happy and is going to go to any means for that to happen, even if it means dressing up as his own doppelganger.
I am simple street performer from Estonia. Who is this Barney?
Oh, he's just this guy we know who has like a really lame blog.
I hear it's getting better.
And he plays this Estonian role very well.
Christoph?
Christoph what?
Christoph. Doppelganger?
Really?
Yep.
Maybe not too good with the names though, gave it away in a heartbeat. And yeah, maybe Barney actually did want them to have kids.
Could it be that Barney Stinson actually wants us to have kids?
Who is this Barney? Take American chill pill.
He puts on a whole performance for it. And if that's not a great friend, guys, I don't know what is. There you have it, folks. So let me ask you though, what do you think? Was Barney a good friend or not? Let me know in the comments below. And I mean, I would say so. Not everyone is willing to dress up as an Estonian street performer for their friends. But thanks for watching, commenting, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye!